Morning guys, this is Nathan here at Blue Sun Farms today. Today's the day where we're going to take our last remaining pig to the processor. Pretty chilly this morning, everything's still really frozen, the ground is frozen solid. I went ahead and got hooked up to the trailer, came down here early this morning to get the last remaining pig loaded up while the ground was still completely frozen, because when it's not frozen it's a sloppy, wet, muddy mess down here. We're going to go to the processor today, drop her off. We've got about a 45-minute drive ahead of us. They're not terribly far, so that'll be it for the pigs for a little while. Hopefully we'll get some more pigs, probably come March or April, somewhere in that time frame. So she seems to have calmed down. I know she was stressing out pretty good there for a little while, being by herself since I took the other 3 pigs to auction. So let's go ahead and get up the road real quick. We'll drop the pig off. We just pulled up to the butcher here. I'm gonna run in and fill up a cut sheet, and then we'll probably have to drive around the building, drop the pig off. So we just got the pig dropped off. I walked into the office here, and the lady told me that I was supposed to be here between 12 and 4, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. There was no time specified on the email, so they told me I was gonna hang out for a little bit until they were able to squeeze me in to drop the pig off. I didn't even wait 2 minutes before the guy came out and told me to go ahead and back up to the chute. So at that point, I didn't want to have that guy waiting on me, so I just went ahead and backed up to the chute. Got the pig unloaded, so pretty uneventful. Going to go ahead and close up the trailer and probably get back up the road here. So we've been back for a little while now after dropping the pig off this morning. We are kind of spontaneously doing something. We're gonna see if we can possibly go buy a Jersey calf or 2. Our local livestock barn, they do a sale every Tuesday afternoon. They'll kind of post online what they got coming through the sale barn for that day, and they have 4 Jersey calves, I think 3 bulls and 1 heifer calf that's coming through the barn today, and they're pretty little. They're only about 150 pounds or so average for the 4 of them. So we're gonna see if we can go up there and possibly pick up 2 of them. I got a budget in mind of not really wanting to spend over 400, preferably under 350. They label them as bottle calves, so I'm not sure. We'll see what the price goes for them. I'm not gonna overbid on it, but if we can get it for under 400 or 350 or so, I'll be really happy with that. Wanting to buy cows for a while now. I know I told you guys in the last video that probably gonna hold off on buying cows just because of the way the beef prices and the cow prices, the way that they're going right now. Everything's just so expensive. But again, if we can get in here and get a decent price on them, I'll be happy to raise up 2 of these calves. I'm totally fine with buying a bull calf. Probably end up banding them and turning them to a steer. I've heard that Jersey bulls can be quite mean and nasty at times. All right, guys. So we did it. We just spontaneously bought 2 bull calves. The first one weighs 115 pounds. I ended up paying 180 per hundredweight on it. So the total price for the one calf is $207. The second Jersey calf that we bought, also a bull, weighed 120 pounds, so 5 more pounds than the other calf. And I ended up paying a price of $250 per hundredweight, which came out to $300 total. So combined for the 2 calves, we paid $507. I'm happy with it. I feel okay with it. We're picking up our kids now, and we'll run down and pick these 2 calves up. And I think we're gonna try to surprise them. I'm gonna try to surprise them with it. See how they've been asking for cows. They want cows. Little Nathan, he wants an Angus cow. That's not happening today. But I think he'll be happy regardless of any cow or calf we get. But they're both gonna be happy, I know that. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll show this to you. So we'll scoop up these kids real quick, and then we'll make our way back down to the sale barn. We'll load up the calves and we'll take them home. To be honest, again, this was just so spontaneous and kind of a surprise to all of us. I don't know if I'm gonna put them in with the bucks, with the goats, because I think they'll be okay if we did that. Or I got that little pinned in part of the shop where we keep the hay at. I got a bunch of corral panels on there, and we'll see where they go. So since these guys are bulls, we're not breeding them. We don't ever plan on really getting a Jersey heifer or a Jersey cow. These guys will strictly be raised up for beef or potentially sold down the road. Our plan is to try to go ahead and band them and steer them pretty quick, see how much weight they put on, and might try to flip them at the end of the summer, or we might just keep them and put them in our freezer. So watch your handy. Got loaded up. Got the calves in the back. Let's get back. We'll get these guys unloaded one way or another. Got these guys unloaded. I'm gonna keep them in here with the bucks for right now. I decided that way they can be inside and outside. If I were to put them in that corral in the shop, there's nowhere they can really go outside as of right now. It is in my plans to build a fence right here, and it was actually in my plans to kind of get started on it here very soon until we got dumped with like a foot of snow, and I kind of put my plans on hold. But these guys are here. We got bulls and bucks in here, so. I think the kids wanted to name them, I think the completely brown one, we'll name him Caramel. And then the other one, we'll name him Turbo. Is that the name? Yeah, so we'll name him Turbo. Turbo and Caramel. They say not to name animals that you put in the freezer. Well, we have a bad habit of doing that. These calves, they were sold as bottle calves. I'm gonna come back down later this evening and see if they even take a bottle. We'll go ahead and just give these guys a bale of hay, see how they take to the hay. Maybe the goats can kind of teach them how to eat some of the hay. And I'll bring some water out for them and check on them again. And we'll bring a bottle down later this evening. Yeah, this one right here, he's a pretty good looking little bull calf. It's got that big old blocky head on him. Again, I don't want a bull. So a little spontaneous thing we done. These guys will be raised here to be put in the freezer at some point. I've always heard that Jersey meat is really good. I know being a Jersey cow, we're not going to get a whole lot off of them, but I've heard the meat is really good off of them. So just gave these guys a new bale of hay, gave them a whole bucket of water. Running out of daylight. I think tomorrow I'm gonna bring a big tub I have and I'll put it over here somewhere. That way they can have a big tub of water. We're gonna come down here in a little while. Sammy's got basketball practice tonight, so we gotta run up there here soon. But when we get back, we're gonna bring down some bottles. We'll try to feed these guys. The darker one, this one right here, he looks like he knows what's up with the bottle. He keeps coming up to me like he wants something. The other one's kind of standing off. The other one doesn't really look like it's wanting a whole lot. It's just kind of following the other one. We'll try the bottle tonight. If he takes the bottle, great. We'll do the bottle. We'll show bottle feedings in the next video. But I think these guys are okay here. They're kind of just hanging out, getting used to it, I think, for the time being. Thanks for sticking around on this one. Like and subscribe for more updates on these guys, because these guys have quite a bit of growing here to do. So catch you all at the next one. Thanks for sticking around.